Jai Gurudev to everyone. This is Meenakshi Bagde, and today I am going to take the maths of class 7th, lesson number 3, rational numbers. This is the first part, that is introduction. So before discussing what are the rational number, first we will discuss what are the natural numbers. So that step by step we will go towards the rational numbers. So what are the natural numbers? Natural numbers are those used for counting and ordering numbers. So what is given here? Natural numbers are the numbers which are used for counting and ordering the numbers. So the counting number means we know that the counting always starts with 1 and it goes to 2, 3, 4 and so on. And their natural numbers are also called used for ordering the numbers. Ordering means, suppose if we have to give order or sequence to anything, first we use the first number as 1 and we starts from 1 till the infinity. So that's why natural numbers are also called as the counting numbers. It includes all the positive numbers from 1 till infinity. So in natural number, always remember it includes only positive number and the natural number starts from 1 till infinity. So they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. Next, whole numbers. What are the whole numbers? Whole numbers include natural numbers and zero. So we know that what are the natural numbers? The numbers starts with 1 to infinity, that all numbers are called as the natural numbers. But in a whole number, what is given here? The whole numbers are the numbers which includes natural numbers and 0. So whole numbers also called counting numbers. So they are 0, 1, 2, 4, 5 and so on. Now how to place the whole numbers on a number line? So here it is given a number line. So first of all, what is a number line? So in maths, a number line can be defined as a straight line with numbers placed at equal interval. A number line can be extended infinitely in any direction. So a number line is a straight line and the numbers placed at equal interval, means whatever number placed here on a number line are placed at the equal interval. So what are the equal interval? It means the space which is given here between first digit to next, the place that is called as a interval. So the interval or the space between them should be equal. So here how to place it? So first draw a straight line, then give the equal intervals of spacing between them and then place the value whichever you want to place. So here we have to place the whole numbers and we know that whole number starts with 0. So here we will place 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and again we can extend this number line, but here we placed till 10 only and we know that 0 to 10, these all numbers are called as a whole numbers. Then next, integers. Now what are the integers? Integers include whole numbers and negative numbers but no fraction. So here it is given that integer includes whole numbers and we know that whole number starts with 0 and ends till the infinity, means it goes to the infinity, and it includes the negative numbers. So up till now what we have seen in natural number and in whole number, they includes only positive number, but integer includes negative number also but no fraction. So here it is given integers include positive number, negative number but no fraction. So here how to place the integers on a number line? So already I told you what is a number line. Now we have to place here integers. So first First of all, we will draw a straight line and then we will place the values with the equal interval, and here we place the 0. Always remember, in a number line 0 is placed at the middle. We can say it as a midpoint. So on the right hand side of a number line we have to place the positive numbers, and on the left hand side we have to place the negative numbers. So here the 0 is the midpoint. Then here on right hand side we starts with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on, and on the left side we will place all the negative numbers that are -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7 and so on. So this is how we have to place the integer on the number line. Always remember that the numbers which are given on the left hand side, that numbers are always less than the numbers which are placed on the right hand side. Thus integers can be the negative numbers, positive numbers and 0. Therefore integers equals to -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Next, what are the rational numbers? A rational number is a number that can be written as a simple fraction. So here it is given, a rational number is a number which can be written in the form of simple fraction. A rational number is a number that can be in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equals to 0. So here it is given that rational number can be written in the form of p by q, and the form of p by q is nothing but it is the form of fraction, where we can say p as a numerator and q as a denominator. And here it is given that p and q are the integers, and we know that integers means positive number, negative number and even 0 also. But what is given here, q is not equals to 0. It means here a rational number is a number which can be written in the form of fraction, where numerator can be positive number, it can be negative number and even it can be 0. And q can be positive number, can be negative number, but it cannot be 0. Then a rational number can be negative and positive. So example is given here, 1 by 2, 3 by 4, 7 by 10, -1 by 2, -4 by 7, etc. So here you can notice that the numbers are written in the form of fraction, and here some numbers are positive number and some numbers are negative numbers. So these are the examples of rational numbers. Then equivalent rational numbers. Now what are the equivalent rational numbers, means how to obtain equivalent rational numbers. So here it is given, we can obtain equivalent rational number by multiplying the numerator and denominator of a rational number by the same non-zero integers. So here it is given that to obtain the equivalent rational number of a given number, for that we have to multiply the numerator and denominator of a given rational number with a equal, or we can say with the same non-zero number. So here it is given example. With these examples you will understand how to find out the equivalent rational number. So here first rational number is given 4 by 5, and we want the equivalent rational number for 4 by 5. To get the equivalent rational number, we multiply the numerator and denominator with the same non-zero integer. So integer means it can be negative number or it can be positive number. So here I am multiplying the numerator and denominator of the given rational number with 3. So here 4 multiplied by 3 divided by 5 multiplied by 3, which is equals to 12 by 15. So the equivalent rational number to 4 by 5 is 12 by 15. Same, one more example. and the example is given the rational number which is negative, that is minus 3 by 5. And to get the equivalent rational number for minus 3 by 5, we have to multiply the numerator and denominator of this rational number with the same number. So here, to get the equivalent rational number, we have to multiply it. So here, to get the equivalent rational number, I am going to multiply the numerator and denominator with 2. So here minus 3 multiplied by 2 divided by 5 multiplied by 2. So minus 3 into 2 is minus 6 and 5 into 2 is 10. So minus 6 by 10 is the equivalent rational number of minus 3 by 5. Next, positive and negative rational number. Now what is the positive rational number and what is the negative rational number? The rational numbers with both the numerator and denominator positive are called positive rational numbers. So the rational numbers are the positive rational numbers if the numerator and the denominator of rational number is positive. For example, 5 by 6, 7 by 11, 1 by 4 are positive rational numbers. Then what are the negative rational numbers? So here it is given the rational numbers with its numerator negative and denominator positive are called negative rational numbers. So to get or to find the negative rational number, we should know that if a rational number is given whose numerator is negative and denominator is positive, always remember, if numerator is negative and the denominator is positive, then only it is called as a negative rational number. So example is given minus 5 by 6, minus 7 by 11, minus 1 by 4 are negative rational numbers. Then rational number as 0. So rational number as 0 we have to find. So we know that 0 is equals to 0 by 1. Why 0 is equals to 0 by 1? If we divide 0 with any number or any integer, we will get the result as 0 only. That's why 0 by 1 is equals to 0. Then which is equals to 0 by 2, that equals to 0 by 3, which is equals to 0 by 4, and that is equals to 0 by 5, because we know that 0 by 1 is equals to 0, 0 by 2 is equals to 0, 0 by 3 is equals to 0, 0 by 4 equals to 0, and 0 by 5 is also equals to 0. It means this all the numbers whatever we divide with a number, if a 0 is divided with any number, we will get the number as 0 only. It means we can say 0 is a rational number. This means that 0 can be written as a by b, and a by b is nothing but it is the form of fraction, and if any number is given in the form of fraction, then that number is called as a rational number. Therefore 0 is a rational number. The number 0 is neither a positive number nor a negative number. Then rational numbers on a number line. Now how to represent rational number on number line? So represent 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2 on a number line. So here we have to represent the two rational number. One is given positive and another is given negative, that we have to represent on a number line. So first of all, draw a straight line as I told you earlier, and then place the values with the equal distance, means with the equal interval. So at the middle we will place here 0 as it is a midpoint. Then on right side we have to place the positive number, and on the left side we have to place the negative number. So first is given 1 by 2. So here we have placed here 1 after 0, and here we have to place 2. So here notice first that what is given as a denominator. So here the denominator is given as 2. So after 0 we are placing here as 1, and here after 1 we used to place 2. Okay, but here we have to place the rational number which is given as 1 by 2. So here we have to take the denominator as 2. So 1 and 2 keep as it is, and after that you write 1 as 1 by 2, because we have to place the rational number, and here we will write 2 divided by 2, and we know that 2 divided by 2 is also equals to 1. That's why I placed here as 1. Same on the left side also. Here we will place 1, then here 2. But here it is given the number in the form of rational number, so here we will write minus 1 by 2, and here we will write minus 2 by 2, and minus 2 by 2 is also equals to minus 1. So this is how we have to place the rational numbers on a number line. So thank you for watching my video. I hope whatever I introduced in the part of introduction of a rational number, everyone understood it properly. Thank you so much.